If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Okay, guys.
This is the multi-generational stream.
Yes, sir. You see right there.
Shout out to our 2 DJs for the night. So the first song that we have is Accept is the name of the band, and Teutonic Terror is the name of the song. Oh, I see. Okay,
Accept, I think, is a German band, I think. I'm not sure, but go ahead.
So our DJ said, Accept with their new singer, after reconnecting, I prefer Mark Tornillo's voice to You Do, the original singer. Seen the band live 3 times, a 4th time this summer. So looks like you're going to have a nice summer plan. I don't know which of our DJs is going to see them this summer, but congratulations to you, because live concerts are so much fun.
I know. I wish we could have more of them. Okay, guys, here we go. Accept Teutonic Terror. Or as Bush used to say, Terror. Teutonic Terror, let's do it. Video. Let's switch it. Sounds a little bit like Lenny. Talk to him. Max is in the car.
Oh.
I knew it. This is my shit. Hey!
Straight the razors, shot in the blades, tighten the skins up, no one escapes. Wake up the grindstone, load up the sleds, saddle the horses, off with their heads. Six-string cymbals, it screams in the night. War clubs pounding, running just for the fight. So we drive through the night with the howling
Yes.
wind at our backs.
I love when the guitarists do that.
Terror, we will give 'em the axe. For the roar of the crowd, for the raging battle attack, delivering the Teutonic terror. We will give 'em the axe. We will give 'em the axe.
He's doing this on the guitar.
So we drive through the night with the howling wind at our backs, riding on Teutonic terror. We will give 'em the axe. For the roar of the crowd, for the raging battle attack, delivering the Teutonic terror. We will give 'em the axe. We will give 'em the axe.
Talk to him, brother minister!
Oh,
What?
look at the guitars.
What? They're on fire.
They're also
We'll
on
give 'em
fire.
the- They're gonna give him the
Fire!
axe.
They're on fire.
Gonna give him the axe.
Yep.
Hopefully, we get away. We get away with
Yeah,
this
I
official
know.
video. All
I
people have to do is
know.
download official videos onto another channel. We make it work. Okay, guys, that was Teutonic Terror.
Yeah.
From the band
Accept. Okay.
Accept is the actual name of the band itself.
I feel like even more. Okay, so before I said congratulations just because it was a live show, but now that I've heard them, I'm like, you lucky bastard. This would be a fun show to go to, I think. I feel like hopefully they put like a lot of
What,
you
pyro?
know, yeah.
Like fire and shit?
Yeah, or something.
I think
But either way,
they're a big enough band for that, right?
I don't know. I like the I liked it. It had some of the high parts that again we couldn't appreciate when we first started the channel, but we can now.
Yeah, the "Ah!"
Yeah.
He sounded like the dude from I think his name Lemmy is his name.
Oh.
Right? Wasn't that his name, Lemmy?
I really
You know what I'm
didn't-
talking about?
I felt like he was, well, I did think some of the parts sounded familiar like somebody else, but I wouldn't be able to place who. But then he had a sort of uniqueness to it as well. Every time I see Lemmy,
Motorhead, the dude from Motorhead.
yeah, every time I see Lemmy, I always think of the kidnapper from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, it was a dude. It was the kidnapper. What did you say? The kidnapper from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
You remember that guy?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him up just so you
No.
can see.
No. But like, didn't he sound like Lemmy? I don't know what that style. I don't know what that style is like.
This guy. Right?
His name is Childcatcher? Holy shit.
Well, he was a kidnapper.
The name of the show... So what was the name of the show?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's about a car, right?
Yeah, a flying car.
The guy's name is Childcatcher?
Yeah,
anyway.
he was a child catcher.
Anyway.
But that hat, right? You have to admit, there's some similarities.
I don't see any similarities.
Pull up that picture of Lemmy.
No. Anyway, sonically, it sounded exactly like Lemmy, or also so? The other guy.
Yes, I accept.
The other guy,
who?
AC/DC. It's got that grungy sound.
Okay.
But then they could screw around and hit notes. So
I could throw in with you there.
You see what I'm saying? Like they mess around and hit some notes. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he does. Controller Mind. He has the high pitch vocal style like Halford, but at the same time, he does some other stuff in there that's a little. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed his style.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it was great.
And again, like anytime it feels like somebody is having enjoying their music, I always like that. Of course, you know, this was an official video, so you have to enjoy it for the official. But they do look like they like their own music, you know what I mean?
But I feel like these guys have been around for a while. People are saying they've been around since the 80s, for God's sake. So
well,
they've been grinding for a long time. But I don't know, it's corny, but I love it when the guitarists do like the harmonization.
Yeah.
They're doing the shit in music. I just love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's like peak level freaking. I don't care. It's corny. It's cheesy. I don't care. I love when the guitarists do that. I love it.
40 years they've been doing this. That's pretty crazy.
Who said that? 40 years?
Well, that's what Martin says. Except still churning out killer riffs for over 40 years. Yeah, I definitely think so. What year was this song? Did this come out in? Because where's the here it is.
It's really hard to come up with good riffs, y'all. I'm just telling you guys that right freaking now.
How do we see right now? I'm
just genius it.
Wait, release date August 20th of 2010.
Holy smokes! Okay.
Yeah, so I'm with it. I really like this band. So that he was talking about his. I'm a little bit confused about what we were singing about here because it sounded like he's talking about the instruments, but then he also is talking about. Well, he brought up the Teutonic, which the Teutonic order, I guess, was like a Catholic saints group or something like that was formed for like, well, this says the Order of Brothers of the German House of Saint Mary in Jerusalem, commonly known as the Teutonic Order, is a Catholic religious order founded as a military order, 1190 in Acre, Kingdom of Jerusalem. The Teutonic Order was formed to aid Christians on their pilgrimages to the Holy Land and to establish hospitals.
Yep.
So is there any connection here? I mean, the Teutonic Terror, it's like the opposite of what the Teutonic Order was.
Well, Teuton is also simply just another word for German. Teuton
or Teutonic?
Teuton is also simply just another word for a German.
Get the fuck out of here.
I love Perk so much. He always has the facts. The Teutonic Knights were greatly feared, so there's the interplay between the
they were
being
feared?
Like German. Well, they were feared. Did you see? It says that they were.
Well, they were the military order, but they were there to aid Christians on their pilgrimages to the Holy Land,
Wikipedia.
And to establish hospitals.
That's Wikipedia.
Well, you didn't have to announce that I was reading off Wikipedia, babe.
Okay. But I think what they're doing is they're making a connection between them as musicians in the Teutonic Order. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it says, back to the front lines, back to the night, medieval marauders under the lights. Back to the plunder, the thrill of the flames.
Back to the front? I've heard this before.
No. Back to the front lines. Like they're you know, it's the using it as a metaphor, like that they're conquerors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's his face did that a lot. The dude from Nergal. He did that a lot when he was talking about like their band and all the stuff that they had to overcome and all the rest of it. That they, you know, I'm sure you do feel like a badass like warrior when you're going out there, rocking shows and all the rest of it. They've been doing it for 40 years, for God's sake. back in the game, storming the castle, swords in the air, killing the monsters in their own lair, lighting the torches, setting the stage. You get what you asked for. Right in the face! Okay, so this probably was like a comeback record for them or something like that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
They had been like grinding and working for years, and then they probably took a couple years off. Then they hit the studio, they got the itch, and they're like, all right, we're going right back in this bitch. We're going to go, and so boom. This
We will give them the axe for the roar of the crowd.
Six-string sabers.
Yeah.
That's their sword.
guitars.
That's their
Yeah.
swan. Screams in the night, war clubs pounding. So they're recasting their instruments as instruments of war, of jihad.
Okay.
Jihad. Right?
Yeah.
So we drive through the night with the howling wind at our backs, riding on Teutonic terror. We will give them the axe. Right? Like, that's legit. String up the razors, sharpen the blades, tighten the skins up. No one escapes. Crank up the grindstone, load up the sled, saddle the horses. Off with their heads!
You mean,
It's
do
as
you think
violent
that
as
do you think
hell.
that's like a double? Obviously, off with their heads is the violent side of that. But then, you know, like when we're going to make them lose their minds.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what he's saying. That he's comparing it to jihad. He's comparing it to warfare.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's a really cool
I like
angle
this
in
band.
my opinion. That like, it must feel like that, especially if you've done it for a long time and there's a bunch of young people coming in trying to take your spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know like if these guys are legendary status.
Yeah,
but
if you can still draw a crowd.
If you've been able to do this for 40 years, you must be at legendary status in the band. So you're like,
Yeah.
we're about to show these people who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
It must feel like that. It must feel like that. It's just fascinating, like looking at like the like all of the stuff that's going on today, and he's playing like in front of a tank and all the rest of it. A person could say, "Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
terrible imagery," yada yada yada. But it's like that guy said, like the one of the most, I forgot which philosopher we're listening to, but he said the most brilliant man in the world was the first person that learned to insult another person.
Oh, rather than killing them?
Right? Because he realized, hey, I could use these words instead of actually taking a club and bashing your brains out. And it's a way of being a buffer against actual violence, which in our current situation, domestically and globally, has obvious implications.
Yep.
But when I think about, like, I see the war imagery and and all that with the music in our current context, I'm like, part of me feels like how much of the world's issue, it's a serious question. How much of the world's problems would be solved if these leaders could just get out their frustration and anger in a little mosh pit? You know what I'm saying? Just get it out there.
That's
Get
so
all
funny.
that extra energy out there. Get the anger out there. You want to have tanks and like saber rattle, that's fine. Like play a guitar in a tank. Get all that shit out of your system and then get to the negotiating table and then we all have a better world.
Yeah, okay, what's interesting about that is, you know how when you go to a show, whoever's around you, they kind of like become your buddies. You know what I mean? Like, because you're all there for a common cause.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be crazy if like all the leaders that had to do like some events, like, I don't know, maybe in the future that would be like a thing, like all the world leaders, they do like a vacation together you know what I mean, where they mosh
They do.
together.
They have this thing called Bohemian Grove.
Oh, not that! Something that's actually good. Oh my God, babe.
They walk around naked and dress up like owls and shit. I don't know.
Owls.
But like,
I mean something that's gonna actually not, you know, they shouldn't humiliate themselves.
well, I would much rather. I don't think they're humiliated when they do it, honey. I really
I know. They probably hopped up on God only knows what.
DMT and shit. They probably really believe they're owls and shit. I'm just saying, like, that record, man. Like, you know, just listen to some metal, guys. Get the, you know, or let Putin and Biden square off. You know what I'm saying? Score off, have a little mosh pit. I think Putin beat the shit out of him.
He would. That's why I was laughing. I was like, what?
I feel like Putin would take care of Zelensky and Biden at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like...
Just because of Biden's age, I think Biden could get busy. My point is, listen to metal, listen to these guys. You can talk and sing about your sabers and all this stuff.
I feel like if it was Trump,
they turned it into something really cool. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I feel like if it was Trump would find a way to win by cheating somehow.
100,000%.
So that's how I know that he would beat Putin.
It wouldn't work if we had Trump, because he would create an international incident, because he would stab Putin.
Before.
Yeah, that'd be all like, no, that's the complete opposite of the point.
All right, this one, I'm going with a 9.8. I hate to start out the whole live stream with such a high score, but I really enjoyed them. I enjoyed the music video. Whether or not we're going to get blocked for it later on, who knows? But for now, it looks good, so let's roll with it.
New channel, and we were able to
we're
skip.
so small.
That's the other thing, that we might be able to be like do some more official videos and shit, because this channel's
we're
so
like
small.
In stealth mode.
Yeah, we're in stealth mode on this channel. So
only 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
How cute.
Yeah, they're going to leave us alone. So, inshallah.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, all right. What'd you give the song?
I gave it a 9.8.
What? A 9.8?
Yeah, I really liked them.
Okay, you really missed the channel. You really missed the channel. This is not a 9.8. This is not a 9. She gave Peace Cells like a 6 or something.
No, I gave Peace Cells a 3, I think.
No, you gave the Beatles a 3.
Well, I know that I gave...
Which I'm not really...
Yeah, it was the Goo Goo Bachu or whatever. I gave it a very low score.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Trump did beat Mr. McMahon. That's true. It's rich.
What are you giving it? You said it's not a 9.8. Okay, what do you think it is? In your opinion?
I think I'm going to go with Neil. 8.4. I'm going to go with Neil's score. 8.4. 8. I had something...
As if you would go with Neil's score. He chose to sleep instead of go to a show.
Yeah, I know. It's true. That's got to hurt him at some point.
It does.
It's got to hurt his mental.
It does. It does. You keep losing points.
I can't believe you say. You might as well come outside naked. All right. For me, we have more on the way. We can tell Sori missed it. This is what you need. Have family situation, physical ailments, yada yada yada. That's okay. Having said that, dear listener, we have just begun the day. No more metal is on the way. Vin out.
Sori out.
Go.